The International Olympic Committee is seeking a new president to succeed Thomas Bach, and 7 candidates made presentations to the membership in a closed-door session in Lausanne today on Thursday. Here's what's interesting. Each candidate had 15 minutes to present their ideas to more than 100 members who will vote for the next president on March 20th. The session was closed to the media, and electronic devices were collected upon entering the room. So all things pretty secret as the IOC seeking a new president. And this is your morning Buzzcast for Thursday, January 30th. Good morning. I'm Abe Madcore. Well, Major League Baseball's free agency market has been slow all offseason, and many agents have told me they're upset by it, but they do expect a run of signings leading up to spring training in February. Now comes data that shows the rate of increase for Major League Baseball's average salary slowed to just under 3% last year, but the average salary did hit a record $4.6 million. So yes, that $4.6 million average salary is an all-time high. So salaries are going up, but at a slower rate than in the past. The minimum salary for a Major League Baseball player in 2024 was $740,000. Like I said, the average at $4.6 million. That is based on the 2024 salaries, and this will be more data leading into collective bargaining talks between the players and owners after the 2026 season. These negotiations will be difficult. You heard new Orioles owner David Rubenstein publicly state he wants a salary cap of some sort in this next deal. And let's just say Major League Baseball's Player Association has made its name for never, ever agreeing to any sort of cap. These talks are going to be contentious, but once again, the average player salary in Major League Baseball in 2024 at $4.6 million, more than football. NFL's roughly $3.5 million. Hockey, which is about $3.4 million. The NBA, of course, has the highest, north of $10 million for its average player salary. Let's move on. More expansion in the NWSL as the league will name Denver as its 16th franchise on Thursday. The ownership group will pay a $110 million expansion fee. That is more than twice which was paid by ownership groups for teams in the Bay Area and for Boston in 2023. So Denver beat out Cleveland and Cincinnati, and you will see more expansion. Despite concerns of the depth of the talent pool, with the expansion fees and franchise valuations increasing, the NWSL will continue to expand. Cincinnati, Cleveland, Philadelphia, Nashville, Atlanta, Minneapolis, St. Paul, all will be in the mix going forward. So again, NWSL lands its 16th team, more expansion likely to come. Staying with women's sports, it was noteworthy that Caitlin Clark declined an invitation to be part of a male versus female three-point contest at the NBA All-Star Game in San Francisco next month. She said she wants to make her three-point shooting debut at the W's All-Star Game in Indianapolis in July. She made her decision with her reps at Excel Sports Management, and they stressed that they didn't want to play at the NBA All-Star Game, but instead focus on the W's All-Star Game. The NBA, of course, wanted her to be part of a shooting contest at the Chase Center that many felt would have also included Sabrina Ionescu and Steph Curry. The league believed that Caitlin Clark's involvement would have had mass appeal, and they are doing everything they can to draw more attention to that All-Star weekend. But interestingly, her preference was to wait. Part of me wonders if the WNBPA, the Players Union, had a role in this. You see, there's going to be some other contentious labor talks, that between the WNBA and its players when the CBA expires at the end of the 25 season. And the union could be pushing its most high-profile player to do all she can to draw audience and attention to the W and increase players' leverage in the next round of talks. That's just me thinking out loud, but it's not hard to believe. You know, we talk all the time about facilities doing more and more to attract audiences to keep fans coming back. Two more examples today. First, you have to check out what the Chicago Cubs are doing at Wrigley Field. They're bringing almost a backyard experience to the ballpark. They've unveiled an area called the Yard. It's a new outdoor space. It's complete with a semi-private rental area. It's located in the Budweiser bleachers just above the batter's eye in center field. They wanted to create a space that makes you feel like you're, yes, in your own backyard, but right in the middle of Wrigley Field. It has high top seating, fully stocked coolers. They can host groups of 4 to 8, and it's pretty interesting. They're rental spaces, and it will be a very social atmosphere. Prices for the Yard start at $175 per ticket. That's unlimited beer and wine and non-alcoholic drinks. The Yard will be ready for the Wrigley Field opener on April 4th. But if you have a chance, check out the renderings of what the Cubs are doing, because it's an entirely new and cool space. Meanwhile, add the Washington Nationals to the teams looking to enhance its ballpark to become a major destination. The Nats will look to turn Nationals Park into a full-year entertainment hub with shops and restaurants as part of a new plan. Details were scarce, and the estimated price tag was not released. But again, Nats Park could become the latest of a major mixed-use development around sports. And we'll end with this. The name possibilities for the Utah Hockey Club are down to 3. And yes, the fans will decide. Fans who attend the team's next 4 home games will vote between keeping Utah Hockey Club or taking on the name Utah Mammoth or Utah Wasatch. Now, Wasatch is a new option. That is a mountain range that runs from really along the Utah-Idaho border to central Utah. That replaces Yeti. Remember, Yeti was popular by the fans, but the U.S. Patent and Trademark Office rejected Yeti and Yetis as possible names because of the likelihood of confusion with other brands in the marketplace. So it's down to 3 names. This voting could lead to a new name, or they could stay with the Utah Hockey Club. But it's all in the hands of the fans. Let me know if you have a fan favorite for the name of Utah's Hockey Club. And that is your morning Buzzcast for Thursday, January 30th. I'm Abe Madcore. Thanks for listening to the Buzzcast. Stay healthy, be good to each other. I'll speak to you on Friday.